Hello and welcome again to Forgotten Temples with myself, Mr. B. I'm here deep in Thailand and this is a most impressive Koh Kar Singh. And today, I can say without doubt, has been absolutely exceptional. I have met the most wonderful people and I have seen the most charming of sights. I have a litany of temples to show you from this area, but something unique has happened that has never ever happened to me before, and I've done over 500 temples. Just behind the camera here is a beautiful young lady, and when I came to this site she walked towards me with these leaflets giving me information about the temples in the area. More than that, she has a small museum just over there, and inside are absolute wonders. So first, before we go through this ancient doorway, let us trip back in time and I will show you remarkable things. Now we are inside the museum, and what we have here is simply quite remarkable, because how often amongst all these videos have I ever shown you a statue? Yes, he's headless, that is the mark of the looters, but it is so rare, and today I have met one. But the question really is as to who is he? Head or no head? He certainly had an identity. Well, not so much an identity, but a job, because this gentleman was one of many. He was a warrior guardian that stood at a doorway. So imagine having one of these at either side of a prominent doorway. But what's next to him is absolutely amazing, because I've been in various museums, bigger ones, and I don't recall seeing these. And what they are is funeral pots. And these are them. These are funeral pots. Now, to explain their usage, is these were to place dead bodies in, those of relatives and loved ones, as we would use coffins in the West. So think of it as a coffin that is of its time. And what they would have to do, obviously, is to put the body in a fetal position. It would then be buried. But these are original. Now, if this is not all enough, the lovely lady is going to open their special storeroom to me. And it's in here that the treasures lay. But I'm just quickly going to glance around. Here we have a pedestal that would have had a god or a linga. But look at these. Look at this army of men. It's a little like the terracotta warriors, isn't it? All of them have been dug up in this area. We have fine masonry work that stood at the top of the pinnacles. These are balustrades that you would find in windows. But the real treats are back here. This is absolutely enormous. That's about 8 feet tall. But unfortunately, it has really suffered the trials of time. But there's yet more examples here. We have Naga after Naga after Naga. This place is an absolute gold mine of ancient art. All of that, and I still haven't taken you through this ancient doorway. And there's a reason. There's something I need to tell you. And I absolutely love being able to say this, because at this site we've seen with our VIP access the amount of wondrous things that have been discovered, but the creme de la creme I have not told you about, because when they were renovating this site they found gold, and not just any old gold. Do you remember those nagas, those snakes I've just shown you in that warehouse? Well, they found one made of gold at this very site. And if that is not enough, they also found a gold plate, which was believed was placed here at the initiation ceremony. So prior to building this mighty giant, they made it sacred by burying the plate in the ground. Now, I've had a house built here in Cambodia, a small house, and the priests did exactly the same thing. They dug a hole and they placed offerings in the hole to give the house a blessing. And I've always thought, I wonder if they were doing that in ancient times. Well, today I've learnt out that my suspicion was correct. They were doing it. So it's an incredible find, this temple. But let's not waste any more time. You follow me and we will see a wondrous place. And in we go. It is absolutely huge, this temple. And do try and recall the model I showed you earlier, and it very much reflects as to how time has ravaged this place. But my goodness, it was a thing of great pride, of great honour, and certainly of great power. Now, I wasn't sure as to how to end this video. That was until I bumped into an old friend of mine. I mean, what's the chances? He's here. He is the god Indra, and he's astride his mighty white elephant called Adavata. Now, me and him go back quite a way, and I've never, and I mean this, I have never seen a clearer depiction of him. And I feel a bond with Indra, because he is the god that was told off by other gods for his behaviour. He was a bit of a lad, shall we say. He was told off for drinking, carousing, dancing, and spending way too much time with the ladies. A bit of a party boy. And that could describe me perfectly. But guess what? Indra straightened up his ways, as have I. You may know, if you follow this channel, I was a horrendous addict, and I do mean horrendous. And it's these temples that breathed new life into me. They basically resurrected me. And I mean that. I never use hyperbole. I have no need. So, to come round the corner and see the best ever depiction of a dear old friend, one that I feel walks side by side with me on occasions because I see such wonders, well, that is the conclusion to a truly wonderful day. And I very much hope you've enjoyed this little adventure. And if by chance you could help me build up a library of these ancient sites which often are neglected and forgotten, then I would be truly grateful. And how you do that is you go to www.patreon.com/temples. Simple as that. So, until next time, I wish you absolutely nothing but, of course, the very best. You be sure to take good care now.